Shohei Ohtani was introduced today by the Dodgers on December the 14th, which adds up to 26th, the year that the Dodgers win the World Series. December 14th of 2023 adds up to 69. It is today's day numerology. The Dodgers are going to win the World Series during their 69th season in Los Angeles. So next year's their 67th season in 2024. They're going to win in 2026 during their 69th season in LA. Shohei Ohtani's birthday is on July the 5th. The amount of time from his birthday to Thursday, December the 14th is 23 weeks. The season begins at Korea. It is Korea that's Gematria 23. 5 months and 9 days from his birthday is December the 14th. He'll be playing games at Dodger Stadium. Dodger Stadium is Gematria 59. 162 days from his birthday to the day that he was introduced in the press conference. There are 162 games in Major League Baseball. It is Major League Baseball that has Gematria of 162. So that today's day was purely decided based on the numbers. 2023 is 7, 14 is 5, and December is 3. It's a 15-6 day. Ohtani's first World Series appearance would be the Dodgers' 15th World Series loss all time. Today's the 14th day. It's actually the Dodgers are going to win the World Series for the first time with Ohtani during their 14th World Series appearance while they were based in Los Angeles. He played his last game on September the 3rd, Ohtani. The amount of time from that day to the press conference, we can derive meaning there. December 14. Just over 14 weeks later. And again, the 14th World Series during their time at LA, that's when the Dodgers are going to win. The season begins on March the 20th at South Korea. The amount of time from that day to the time that Ohtani wins the World Series, that would be the 137th week. They're going to win the World Series in their 137th season, a tribute to the death of Vin Scully. Vin Scully's Gematria of 38. They're going to win their first real title in front of fans 38 years after 1988. They begin the season against San Diego. San Diego's 38. That's the significance of San Diego equaling 38, is that the Dodgers win their next World Series in front of fans 38 years later. Now, this would be over 31 months. It'd be 32 months after his first game with the Dodgers. He wins the World Series. He's going to be 32 years of age. The last time the Dodgers won the title, it was an asterisk title. They won for the first time since 32 years. The owner is also number 32, Magic Johnson. It's Johnson that's Gematria of 95 and 32. Ohtani had 95 RBIs last season. So 32 months after his debut, that's when Ohtani is going to win the World Series. The Ohtani rule was introduced on March the 31st of 2021. That was the day that the Ohtani rule was introduced. You can substitute a pitcher and you can substitute the DH and have the pitcher be designated hitter. The amount of time from when the Ohtani rule was introduced to the time that the Dodgers win the World Series would be 5 years and 7 months. That'd be over 67 months later. It is Ohtani that has Gematria 67. It is World Series. That is the Gematria 5 years and 7 months later that Ohtani would win the World Series from the time that the Ohtani rule was introduced. The first year that he became an All-Star in 2021, so he'd be able to pitch and DH in the same game. The amount of time from his press conference to the first game of the year, 3 months and 7 days. Los Angeles 37, that'd be 14 weeks. He wins World Series during the Dodgers' 14th World Series appearance. 98 days with 98 RBIs last season. He's looking to become champions. Champions is Gematria of 98. It's going to happen sometime later, but it won't happen quite this soon. The amount of time from Ohtani's birthday on July the 5th to the day that the news was announced on the same day that Gokilabon won the in-season tournament at Vegas. That would mark December the 9th of this year. That would mark 5 months and 4 days. Vegas 54, Lakers win the in-season cup, and then Ohtani announces that he's off to the Dodgers. The season begins at Seoul. It's Seoul, that's Gematria 72. Dodgers is 72. It is now SHOtime is 72. The Dodgers win the World Series. They won it on the 27th day of 2020. The amount of time until the next time that they win the World Series would mark just around 72 months. Over 72 months later, the 73rd month, that's when the Dodgers win again. They win again 6 years later. Seoul is 72, Dodgers 72, 13-6 prime. Ohtani's 13th year as a professional baseball player. About the amount of time from the time that the Dodgers season ended. So that was October the 11th. October the 11th to December the 14th marks 2 months and 3 days. Korea 23. Ohtani's going to win during the Dodgers' 64th season during their time at Dodger Stadium. Shohei is Gematria 64. It's also 3 months and 7 days from the press conference, end day included, is when the season begins. Dodgers win during their 23rd World Series appearance. That's what what's about right there. Now, October the 11th to the beginning of the season for the Dodgers, that inevitably has to be significant in some way. And I just need 2024 right there for March. So 23 weeks from the end of the season, on March 20th, they can win Korea's Gematria 23. Season begins at Korea. 23rd World Series appearance, Magic's initials 23. That is the moral of the story. 162 days, end day included from when the Dodgers season ended. Major League Baseball, 162 to the time that the Dodgers season begins. And the death day of Vin Scully, obviously the legendary Dodgers baseball announcer. 67th edition of the Japanese World Series. Another big reason why 67 months after the Ohtani rules when Ohtani wins World Series, but he's going to lose in 2025 because that means they'd be 6 and 7 World Series, the Dodgers, during their time based at Los Angeles. And then, hey, the 72nd week after the death of Scully is when Ohtani had his press conference 17 months after his death. He's number 17, and funny enough, born on July the 5th of 1994, which is 23, which is 5. That's a 17-8 day numerology. So great stuff as the Dodgers are going to win 72 months later. Their season began at Seoul. 2 months, 3 days, from his birthday, the day he was introduced. Just that has everything to do with the Dodgers' 23rd World Series appearance. And as an 8 life path, it would be the Dodgers' 8th World Series victory. But it will not happen until they appear in their 23rd World Series.